time. Oh, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm never going to learn because you're not getting a chance to educate me, yeah? So you can see there, because you're educating me, I was actually picking up bits, wasn't I? Because you were telling me, you know, you got me to pick the reference point up, and you told me why it was important, and you told me the consequences that if I do stop over the white line, what's going to happen, yeah? I'm going to have an accident, yeah? And then, as you told me that 2 or 3 times, then I am going to learn it, am I?
Yeah.
But it's important. Don't just bang it straight over to me. Check that's learning taking place. Say, well, you know, why is it important to stop just before the white line? What's the consequences, and how am I judging it? And with all of that information, then you know that I know, yeah. And then you need to then start filling in the rest of the blanks, because don't forget it's mirror, signal, position, speed, look, routine, yeah? You've got me indicating. And when you tell me to indicate, it's always a good idea just to come in with a little bit of detail. This is about 5 or 6 car lengths, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And then as we're driving around, and don't forget, I can handle left and right hand turns myself, yeah? So as we're driving around and we're doing left and right hand turns to get to the next merge, then you could fill in the blanks by the indicator. It's important to indicate about 5 or 6 car lengths, Tony, so people around you have got time to react. If you were to put the indicator on too late and there was pedestrians waiting to cross the road, they wouldn't know where I was going, and they might start crossing the road when they shouldn't do, yeah? If there's a car behind me and I don't indicate till the last second, then they're going to be confused and they're not going to have time to react, yeah? And you may even get a chance then to fill in a few more blanks and say, it's important not to indicate too early, like 10 or 12 car lengths, because the car behind you may think you're going to pull over and stop. Or pedestrians ahead of you may think, well, he's not going to be indicating this early to turn all the way down here. So they may well step off the pavement and start to cross the road. Yeah? So it's all about you giving that detail, yeah? And that's what you haven't been doing before, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you've been, you know, by looking at your sheets, you weren't even spotting the mistake.
Yeah.
Have you any idea why you weren't spotting some of the errors?
Not finding mistake, yeah?
Yeah, have you any idea why
I'm not doing it?
yeah, why you were getting 2 for not even spotting some of the errors?
I'm too busy.
Too busy doing what?
Too busy with the information I am teaching you, the things I'm teaching you.
Probably not watching me.
Watching you.
Not watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So as we were stopped on some of them earlier merges, where were you looking?
Maybe again mistake looking the road into.
Yeah, looking at the emerges, yeah?
Yeah.
I know it's difficult when you've been on, you've had 3 pink licenses now, yeah?
Yeah.
And obviously you've been teaching lots of learners. With real learners, yes, you do need to be aware of the fact that they haven't got the judgment and they will make mistakes and they will kill you. But your examiner or your trainer won't.
Yeah.
I hope they won't anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's more important to watch them, yeah?
Yeah.
Because as I emerge, if you're looking down that way, and I'm looking that way as well, even though I've had a quick glance to make sure it's clear to go, you haven't spotted the fact that I'm looking the wrong way as I'm emerging right, then you're never going to solve that problem, yeah? So at the end you're wondering, what did I do wrong? Well, you just didn't spot it. If you didn't spot it, if you didn't spot the what, well then how can you sort out the...
Sort him out, yeah.
Yeah, how can you sort out the rest of it? So that's why you've been getting low marks.
Low mark.
Because you weren't spotting the problem in the first place. If you're not spotting the problem, you're not going to come up with the analysation and the remedial action, because you didn't know there was a problem in the first place, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's give us a pause.